Alright guys, like the video says guys, here are 5 bad habits. Actually not 5, but I don't know how much habits I'm gonna get into, but these are bad habits that you guys need to cut out in 2025, alright? In order to get shit done, in order to be the best version of yourself. So for me guys, my whole life philosophy is I want to be the best version of myself in every realm possible, whether it be spiritual, financial, mental, physical, emotional characteristics, life skills and experiences, how I am as a person, my communication skills, my leadership skills. And in order for me to do that, I can't be doing any of these habits, all right? So the first habit that you guys got to stop doing is stop drinking, smoking, and vaping. Okay, a lot of you guys, right? Every time I go fucking out, there's always people, or okay, let's go to drinking first. Every time I go on my Instagram, I hate using Instagram, right? I only keep Instagram because I have a group chat with one of my boys. I send stuff to my girl, and in my Instagram account, I have a bunch of archive videos for work-wise, like when I record myself at my jobs before back in the day. And so I don't want to delete my personal Instagram, but I only use Instagram and social media to make content and post and build my personal brand. But whenever I go on Instagram and say, for example, I'm just on my phone chilling and it's in the middle of the night and I'm taking a shit, I decide to go on Instagram and just randomly scroll. And every time I click on somebody's stories that I know, they're at the club. It's a Friday night and everybody's drinking and acting dumb and jumping and humping each other. Like, what the fuck, right? So people are wasting their time drinking on the weekends. And the problem that I have with drinking, smoking, and doing drugs and alcohol and vaping and whatever is because, number one, right? I feel like it's a sign of weakness. And you guys might roast me, guys. You guys might get offended or whatever, but I feel like it's a weakness. Like, first of all, when people tell me, I ask people that I know personally, I said, bro, why do you drink? And they tell me, well, number one, the common reason is, oh, it helps me deal with whatever is a coping mechanism. My life is spiraling out of control and I need something to distract my mind. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, my girlfriend cheated and she has my baby and she doesn't want me to see the kids. So I'm going to go drink my life away and try to run away from my problems rather than solve it. I'm like, what the hell, right? So that's number one, right? People use alcohol as a, not defense mechanism, a coping mechanism, right? To make them feel better. And number two, when I ask people, they're like, sometimes they don't even know what they say. They're just staring at me like, oh, what do you mean? Why do I drink? And then they're like, they don't even have a reason. So some people, most of these people in life, they're sheeps, right? They're monkey see, monkey do. They're out here, oh, they don't even know the reason why they drink alcohol. Go out every weekend with their friends. I don't know. They just copy each other. They think it's fun. I don't see how that's fun when you're being controlled by a substance and you can't remember anything and you feel sick the next day and you have a headache and you wake up late and you can't go to work and you're wasting money and you're meeting random dumb people who has no life goals and experiences and they're not close to God. So I'm like, bro, what the frick, right? So my counter to this with drinking, I would tell people, if you're dealing with something, you're trying to cope with something, when you're coping with something, you're not really solving the issue, right? A lot of people, they rather put a temporary band-aid on it rather than going deep down and solving the deep-rooted issue. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell them, whatever that you're going through, bro, you got to find a better outlet. You got to find a better positive thing to make you feel better. And maybe the trick is, rather than running from your problem with something like alcohol and partying, is by going head on and facing the problem, getting a little bit uncomfortable, going through the problem, right? It's like going through like on one wave, right? When you're surfing. In order for you to get through the other side of the wave, you have to go in the wave, right? I'm not a surfer, but I'm just saying. But, in Hawaii, people surf a lot or they bodyboard. But in order for you to get over the big wave, you got to go in the wave, right? And then you got to come out the other side. And it gets uncomfortable. And if you might fuck up the whatever that you're doing in the water and the wave might fucking take you back to the shore. And you're back at square one. But that's how life is, guys. Right? And you got to go back in, you retry, get uncomfortable, and then you finally make it out to the other side. Right? Rather than running away from it, drinking and all that. Like, people, they're just running from their problems. They're trying to find temporary band-aids to make them feel better. All right? And I don't believe in that. I feel like you got to solve your issues. You got to look at whatever trauma that you have, whatever shit that you're dealing with. Maybe the problem, if your girlfriend cheated on you, maybe you're not the man that you're supposed to be. Maybe you're not providing. The girl shouldn't be cheating, but you should look in the mirror and say, why did she cheat on me? Do I have my shit together? Am I making as much money as I want to? Am I close to God? Am I treating her like a princess? Am I taking care of my kids? Am I paying the bills? Am I being a better version of myself than I was? Am I fucking just lazy? Am I arrogant? Am I, I'm not doing the best that I can do? You got to look in the mirror first, right? So solve the issues and, you know, find better solutions. Find God, pray, go to church, go to the gym and train. Make yourself feel better in that sense. Start a business. Talk to somebody if you need to. Why do you need to go ahead and, you know, drink alcohol? Go to the acupuncture. You know, acupuncture is good for stress. It makes you release whatever bad energy and chi. Why don't you go chiropractor or take health supplements to make you feel better? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go ahead and better your life in that sense? Smoking, on the other hand, I feel like it's the same thing. People smoke just cause the same reasons I told you. I'm not sure. But a lot of people that I know personally from before, they smoke weed. I got people next door to me, they smoking weed. Every night I smell weed. In the fucking 6 in the morning when I'm leaving the house, I smell weed. Who the fuck is smoking weed at 6 a.m., guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, is it you that dependent on it? And I feel like it gets to the point where you get so used to and comfortable with doing it that you're dependent on these substances. So people, they just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just wake up. It's like drinking water, right? Like, you drink water because you need to drink water to survive and you need energy. You know, you can't... Bro, look at my hair, guys. So fucking messy. I have to fix my hair, guys. But, bro, I gotta get my haircut soon, guys. Let me show you guys my hair real quick, okay? So it's long. Don't laugh at it. But my hair is curly, right? So usually when I shower, it drops. But you see how long my hair is. And it's so uncomfortable, I can't see. So I just put it up. And I put a hat on. So that's why my hair looks kind of weird, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but, people get to the point where they depend on substances. They depend on smoking and vaping to make them feel better. I'm like, what? Fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like water, right? I need water because I'm talking a lot. I've been talking all day filming videos. But water is something that you guys need. Food is something that you guys need. You know? Air is something that you guys need to survive. Not smoking. Like, come on, guys, right? Vaping too, bro. Every time the other day I was driving, right? Yesterday I was picking up my girl from her job. I was driving, was getting some dinner, right? It was at the soup place. And then I was driving by, getting a car behind me, and then I see a young boy like my age fucking sucking on dick. Or nah, but he had one pen in his mouth, he's smoking. Come on, guys. Anyways, next thing that you guys gotta stop doing is you gotta stop this, guys. Stop jerking to ice, spice. Okay? A lot of people, bro, they're addicted to it. And I feel like the thing with this is, I don't know what people see a problem in. Like, I feel like the problem with it is that people, they're addicted to it. All right? It's kind of like, you know, I feel like, you know, whatever, right? It's a natural thing to do. I'm not saying jerking off is a natural thing, but I'm saying like, you know, orgasms. That's the word. But, you know, that's a natural thing to do, right? You know, people, they get hormones, they get, you know, they get aroused, they look at Ice Spice, they see big watermelons, and, you know, people. But the thing is, they don't do it moderately, right? They don't balance it out. They're out there addicted to it. They're fucking slamming shit, fucking, or they gotta come home, and the first thing that they do, they're dependent. In order for them to survive, they're dependent on doing this. So you guys gotta stop doing this, all right? Stop looking at Ice Spice, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to stop doing these activities, I would say, is develop discipline. Be occupied every day in your life. When you're on a mission, you're striving to be a better version of yourself. You're working multiple jobs, you're training, you're going to church, you're working on your business, you're spending time with your girl, you're traveling here and there, you're learning different skills. You're not gonna have time to do this, all right? Because you're out all day, and by the time that you come home, you're tired. You don't have time, right? You gotta sleep because you gotta wake up early the next day. So learn how to stop that. Number 3, all right? Stop eating junks, fast food. Okay? I used to be, when I was a couple years ago, when I was 17, 18 years old, I used to work at Taco Bell for 2 years, right? During COVID, 2020 to 2022. Every day, guys, I used to eat fucking Taco Bell, drink soda, eat McDonald's. I live in Hawaii, right? So we have a bunch of cultural foods that we eat. And so when I was eating, it was just like a bunch of Hawaiian food, Filipino food, Korean food, Japanese food, Chinese food. And I was like, oh, fuck, bro, that's unhealthy, bro. Every day drinking soda, drink unhealthy desserts and ice creams and cakes. I feel like that was one of the worst habits that I had. I never smoked, I never drank, I never vaped in my life. I don't do dumb shit. I was pretty smart as a younger person back then when I was a teenager. But, you know, the only thing that I struggled with, I guess, not struggle, but something that I really had to stop doing was eating fast food and junks. And I got sick for 2 months in 2022. That was God's way of waking me up, to change my life around. Not only just with health, but just in general. And then I just stopped. Ever since then, it's been 3 years, almost 3 years already. June 2022 was the last time I ever ate fucking McDonald's and any fast food joint. I don't know if you call it Jollibee's. Chick-fil-A, I tried it once, but I only ate like the fucking fries. I don't know if that counts, but I would just say 3 years ago, consistently eating that kind of stuff. Bro, I'm reading what my boy's writing right now when I'm filming this video. I don't know what he's saying, but eating fast food is bad, bro. Health is wealth. All right, so if you're out here every day eating fucking junk foods, chicken, Big Macs, it's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You're just killing yourself. You want to be unhealthy. You want to be out of shape. You want to have diabetes. You want to have gout. You want to have high blood pressure. You want to have stomach aches and sore heads and be unhealthy. Golden, have fun. You know what I'm saying? But for me, guys, like I said, you got to be the best version of yourself. And health is one of the things that you really got to focus on. What you put in your body, your physical, your spiritual, your mental, your emotional, that's all health related. And if you eat fast food all the time, it's going to affect every health category. Your mental, your health. Like, there's so much research. Like, if you eat fast food, you get stomach problems, you get brain fog, you get headaches, you feel lethargic, you feel sluggish. Every time back then, guys, I noticed, when I used to eat fast food every day, I would eat. And if I was off on like the afternoon, because I'll be working landscaping, then I'll have a couple hours off, and then I'll work at Taco Bell nighttime. But when I noticed on those days, right, when I was home, a couple hours, I'll get fucking tired fast. I'll feel sluggish and tired. I'll be like, why am I so tired? Why? And then ever since then, and even like my skin is not the clearest now, but before, guys, I used to have so much pimples and like outbreaks, and I used to have like just so, like, even after all that, I had stomach issues after. Then I have mucus issues. It's all interconnected. My skin too, right? If you have fucking plenty outbreaks, it's all from your stomach. Your stomach is like kind of like, there's no way to detox. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take care of your health, guys. You know what I'm saying? And like, even when you eat junk foods, you're not gonna think straight. You're not gonna sleep good, which gives you brain power and energy and heals your body. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta stop that shit, bros. I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, fast food is cheap and it's convenient. But I said, bruh, that's why you gotta be well-rounded. You gotta make more money. You gotta go home and cook if you gotta. You gotta order healthy foods. Because, bruh, at the end of the day, if your body broken, your soul is broken, how you gonna even make money at all? You're right. You rather sacrifice your health now, temporarily, while you're younger, and then get sick later, or you rather do both. Like, you rather take care of your money and your finances and your health at the same time. And even if it's a little more extra work and a little more time consuming, so what? You're not gonna be dying when you're older. Fucking, you guys like living till you're 40 years old and then that's it. I'd rather live till 100, bro. God put me here on this earth for a purpose. He gave me the basic necessities to make smart decisions. God gave you a brain. He gave you your ability to think and control yourself, right? If you guys kind of control yourself because you guys, I see on Big Mac and Ice Spice and alcohol, then guess what? You're not going to be successful in that sense. You're not going to be successful making your business. You're going to give up. Number 4, stop fucking being lazy. All right? A lot of people, I have this 40-year-old friend, right? Plays Fortnite with him, and he's been trying to stream for about fucking like 7 years already, since 2018. Saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Fucking, I stopped talking to him for a couple years because I was busy, right? I just didn't play Fortnite, so we didn't talk. 2024 comes, we start playing again, and yeah, he's just like, same things, same subscriber count. He didn't do anything, and as the year went on, right, I kept playing with him for 2024. He was always the type where he said he's gonna do something, but he didn't end up doing it. So in a way, he was lazy as shit, right? I'm not trying to talk down on him, but I kept telling him, come on, bro, where's your videos? Why aren't you working? He's like, oh, well, I'm 41, bro. I have multiple jobs, and I gotta pay bills. I gotta take care of my family. I got kids. I gotta take them to school. I gotta take them doctors. I gotta cook dinner. It's understandable, right? He's an older man. He has bigger responsibilities than younger people like us. Understandable, but there's a way. When there's a will, there's a way. You're gonna find a way. I told him, bro, when you're working, you're cooking. You're cooking at a restaurant. It's the same thing every day. What are you thinking about? Right? And in my other video, I talked about how can you make content off of your everyday 9-to-5 life. And that's what that's the advice I gave him. I said, bro, if you're really serious and you have a will, you want to get that shit done, you're going to find a way, right? You're going to be thinking when you're cooking. What are you thinking about when you're cooking? Coming up with content ideas? Or coming up with a schedule? Do you have a to-do list so that when you come home, you have all your priorities to do? Then you can do your work and do that? You know what I'm saying? So, or make a schedule or talk to your family that, hey, I'm trying to be a streamer, and you know, if you guys want to support me, I gotta make a schedule. I gotta just give me time for 2 hours to lock in and make content. Don't bother me. Talk to your mom. You know what I'm saying? Communication. Find a way. So stop being fucking lazy. Not even with your business, your health. Stop being lazy. With your discipline, stop being lazy. With your sport, stop being lazy. And also, even at your 9 to 5 jobs, don't be lazy. A lot of people, right? I don't like this. This is my pet peeve. I don't like when people go work to a 9 to 5 job and all they do is just clock in and sit there and wait till the 8 hours is finished and they don't work, right? They're only in it for the money. But I believe you gotta work hard no matter what the reward is, right? So for me, all my jobs, I was fucking getting paid like $11 at Taco Bell. I showed up every day, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. doing double shifts, came on my day off, working different skill sets and, you know, different positions. Landscaping, I was only paid $14 an hour. My high school job was only $14, $15 an hour. You know, my warehouse job was only $16. I was getting paid like a little bit money, you know what I'm saying? But I worked hard no matter what it is. And everybody could vouch for me. All my coworkers, everybody that I worked with, they always have something positive to say about my work ethic and how I am as a person, because I worked hard. I wasn't lazy. I didn't like standing there on the job. A lot of people are just waiting. Just because you work one job, no mean you work hard, bro. No mean you're a hard worker. I hate when people talk about, oh, I work 2 jobs. Yeah, no mean you're a hard worker. All you gotta do is just show up and do bare minimum. Like my 40-year-old friend and all my other boys, they'll be working like one. I remember one of my old friends before, he'd be working like those driving, like, I guess like a driving delivery company. And he would use his own car, but he would have to go store to store to like grocery stores. And he would go into the store, go into the back, and he'll grab the jack pallet. And he'll have like those pallets that he has to go around the different stores and start shelving it. And what he'll do is he'll just do that. And then he'll just hide in his car for like 5 hours. And he'll go home on the clock. You're not working hard, bro. Fucking lazy. You're finding ways to beat around the bush. I don't believe in that. If you guys are lazy, you need to stop being lazy, no matter what it is. The reason for this is because when you're lazy, you're comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you get content with your situation, right? You don't like work hard. So when things get uncomfortable, you're not going to push yourself. You're not going to know how to handle it. You're not going to know how to handle working and stressing and doing this and multitasking. So when it comes to running a business, if you don't work hard at your 9 to 5 job, right? I know these kind of people. I know they'll, oh, I'll be successful. I'll make a business. I'll get in shape. But guess what? Look at their work ethic at their 9 to 5 job. They're clocking in and hiding in their car, jerking off, being a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Fucking clocking in and hiding. I said, bruh, how you gonna do on business? You're not getting paid. It's gonna take a while to make money, to get views and subscribers and sell your products. You're gonna just give up. You're not gonna work hard because you didn't even work hard at your fucking regular job. Don't tell me, oh, well, because my business, I work for me. Yeah, but your fucking business not making money. Your business is not successful yet. So what are you gonna do during the come up, right? Whereas a 9 to 5 job, at least you're getting paid. Now that's why you're doing bare minimum. So people gotta learn how to work hard with little to no reward, and stop being lazy. That's the key objective, guys. Stop being lazy. Number 5 that you guys gotta stop doing is stop being, oh shit, I can't see, jealous. People, what the hell is that writing? But stop being jealous of other men, all right, and their success. I had a lot of friends that I had to cut out because I feel like, you know, I'm not saying I'm a good detective, but I'm a good observer, but also I'm very good at intuition. You know what I'm saying? God gave me that ability. I know how people are. You don't even have to, you fucking acting like you're a good person. I know what type of person that you are. I can feel it. Intuition, God's given abilities, right? You know what I'm saying? So I know when people, I can feel it when people, and I can sense it, and I can observe it physically. When people are jealous of other people's success or people's goals or dreams. I see a lot of friends I had to cut out that, you know, I feel like they were just jealous and they didn't want to see me succeed. And you got to cut out people in your life that's trying to tear you down. If they don't elevate with you and they don't, you know, they don't try to support you and all they do is dragging you down, you got to cut them out. Okay? So if you guys are the type where you guys get jealous of other people easily, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't be competitive. It's good to be competitive in a good way, right? Be competitive in a good way, but at the same time, be supportive of one another, right? Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous to the point where you don't want to see other people succeed. And then one of my friends too before, he told me, he admitted to me, I don't know if I still have the text message, but he was like, oh, I admit, I don't want to see people do better than me and what. I'm like, what about your boys? What about your family? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how the type of mentality, and that's the type of people, if they don't like see you do better, they're gonna get jealous, and they're gonna start trying to take you down no matter what it is. They're gonna try to talk shit about you. They're gonna try and ignore you. They're gonna try and not support you. You know, I don't know, like, that kind of mentality, that kind of people, bro. Stop that shit. Don't ever be jealous of other people's success. And if you're jealous of other people's success, it's just a sign that you don't have it in you to get that shit done as well. Right? A lot of people, if you're jealous of other people, I would never be jealous because, first of all, I don't believe in being jealous and I love seeing people succeed. But the reason I don't really get jealous of other people is because, like what I said, number one. But number two is because I know I can achieve that same shit too. And I can do it better. So I'm never going to be jealous of other people because I know I'm capable of doing all of that. All right? And I proved it a lot of times. Credibility is key. So number 6, I'm going to do one more, guys, before I go because it's 3:06 p.m. My voice is getting a little bit tired. Okay. Stop wasting time on dumb activities. You guys see this? Stop wasting time on dumb activities. First activity, video games, cars, collecting shoes. Okay, these are my 3 things that I could think of at the top of my head. I really fucking hate it. Okay, video games was fun back in the day when I was a kid, but I don't play video games now for fun. I play video games for work. So when I'm playing video games, I'm either streaming, I'm playing with my boys making content, I'm making a TikTok series, and I'm making educational gaming videos or whatever, right? I'm trying to make a video, YouTube video. So it's all work related. I'm having fun, but I'm also working, right? I'm not just strictly having fun playing games just cause to kill time, to, you know, in entertainment. No. If you guys are playing games for hours and hours because it's so addicting, when I was younger, right? When I was in high school and middle school, I used to play games for fun. And I was like, oh shit, bro, wasting time. It's been 8 hours. I should have been at football practice. I should have been training. I should have been working my 9 to 5. But no, I should have been doing my homework. But no, playing Fortnite all day, playing GTA all day. But it's very time consuming. So video games is good if you play moderately, you balance it, maybe play 30 minutes a day. But if not, if you want to play a lot and you got your shit together, I would recommend that you do work. You stream, you make content off of video games. Don't be out here just doing it mindlessly. All right. But also at the same time, in order for you to make content and play video games, I would recommend you guys make money first. You guys get in shape. You do the things that you're supposed to do first. Then you start focusing on games and content. All right. Because if you guys use the excuse as, oh, well, I play 8 hours a day video games, but I'm streaming for 8 hours, but you have 0 views and no income coming in. Nah, bro, that's not the way. You got to work first, make money, get your shit together, and then use video games as a side hustle. Like maybe play like an hour a day or 2 hours streaming. And then when it picks up, then you can make it a full-time thing and play 8 hours in game like Ninja and everyone else in FaZe and whatever. So that's the thing, right? That's the trick. Number 2 is cars. I don't get why people, they love modifying their cars and they love tinting their cars. They like adding loud mufflers, and I don't know why they like going car meets and speed racing down the freeway when they're broke and they don't have their life together. Me, I have a cheap car. The reason I have a cheap car is because it's to take me from point A to point B. I don't care about going car meets. I don't care about looking at other men's car. I don't care about going in the middle of the night at 2 a.m, getting pulled over by the police for fucking drag racing in the rain. I don't care. It's not an impressive skill. I don't give a fuck about driving. And a lot of the people that I care about driving, but I'm saying like I drive every day, but I'm saying like driving for fucking dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Speeding and racing and modifying. I'm like, bro, first of all, I feel like getting into cars is for rich people only. That's my take. Rich people should get into cars because they have all the money in the world. If you're broke and you don't have your shit together, why are you spending money on a car? You know, for me, I would always like the problem that I have with it is when I look at all these people who get into cars, they're people that they haven't built themselves up as a character first. They're not in shape. They don't know how to fight. They don't have, I guess they work regular jobs, but they don't have goals and purpose. They're not striving for something. They're not close to God. They're, you know, I feel like those type of people, they're the type where they don't build themselves up. And so they decide to latch onto something materialistic that's easy for them to build up. All they got to do is pay it, right? And it will get modified and make it look better. But they're the type of people where they try and latch onto something materialistic and physical to make them look better, like they're the man. rather than looking at themselves internally and physically, right? So they're out here trying to look good. Like I see, like when I was driving the other day, I was driving the other night. I was like, fuck, bro. And not only that, but you can get hurt. People can get hurt. You gonna hurt other people. It's not worth it, bro. You can get arrested. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? I'll never do shit that'll jeopardize my future and other people around me. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal take. But cars is something that I find cringy now, because it's like, bro, why don't you build yourself up first? Make yourself look like the man. Build up everything in your life. And then when you're rich, you can get into stuff like that, cars. Right? Like, when you're rich, you have more time in the world. You have more money. You can do other fun hobbies like that. But now, good, bro. Number 3, stop collecting shoes. Or collecting yeah, like, people collect shoes. Like, I remember this one guy, like, I was working with him. He's like, oh, I collect shoes. I was like, why you collect shoes? He's like, oh, I don't know, I just collect them. I was like, do you wear it? Like, are you like a model? Do you do fashion? Do you take pictures of shoes? Do you resell shoes? Are you, like, what do you do? Like, do you sell shoes at the convention? He's like, no, I just put it I leave it in the box on my shelf. I'm like, why? What's the purpose of it? There's no benefit to it. Do you look at it and fucking jerk off to your shoes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is the purpose? Are you making money off your shoes? Are you making content? Are you selling at the convention? Are you using it to model? You taking pictures with it? Like, you promoting Nike Air Jordans and you taking a picture and you posting it and you doing promos or sponsorships? I don't know. Then no, I just look at it. Why are you collecting shoes then, bro? You know what I'm saying? So stop doing these stupid activities, all right? There's more activities, but those are the 3 things I can think of right now. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later, all right? Let's go.